All rise, please worship the Mayor, Councillor Tom Buckland.
I thought I would make an effort, and nobody else has put on a flowery shirt, Michelle.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, I forgot.
The flowery
You
shirts.
mentioned it like this,
Yes,
sorry.
flowery shirts. Please be seated. I thought I would go out as I came in.
We'll have to Photoshop the video.
Good evening.
Good
And welcome to the full council for April, 21st of April, 2026. This has been a year. It's been great. Nice to see you. I will start by calling out that on Monday, the 27th, PC Barb Taylor will be retiring. Barb has been in the town for quite some time. After many years of dedicated service to the people, she is hanging up her uniform. She has been a familiar and reassuring presence on our streets. Always approachable, always engaged, never afraid to speak up for the community that she clearly loves, because she's come on here and she's stayed on here for a long time. Whether she's addressing the town council, because she has done on many occasions, whether she's tackling antisocial behaviour, or simply just being the Barb that all the residents know and love. Everybody in Henley felt safe for knowing that she was there and for seeing her around. And that reassuring presence of her around the streets was something that Henley, I think, needs more of. We need more, not to go into the politics of it, but visibility is always good. She's made Henley on Thames a better place, I think, over the last number of years. We will wish her, on behalf of the town council, we wish her a wonderfully well-earned retirement. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. So, agenda number 1, apologies for absence.
We have apologies from councillors Hunt, Miller and Rowlands.
Declarations of interest, I see none. Public participation, let's pay for the show. Councillor, would you?
Yeah, this is just a statement. Mr. Mayor, and I normally say this at this time of year. I was almost going to say that you've probably been the best mayor since 1991. Well, unfortunately, I can't say that because I think quite a while ago you did offer to buy me a flowery shirt. And I'm still waiting for it. So if you had bought me the shirt, I would have definitely said you're the best mayor since 1991. So
I will buy you a flowery shirt, and that way it
I haven't
doesn't
finished
nice
it. I think it's tough being mayor. I think everybody thinks, it's just a name, and I'm just looking for there's 6 ex-mayors, 7 plus myself, 3 times. But no, I think you've grown into it very, very well. Just to come, as we were talking the other day, not being a Henley person, they're a bit like myself. Obviously, it was a bit difficult at first, but no, I think you've grown into it really well. Congratulations, and enjoy your rest on, is it May the
11th.
11th? Yeah. So,
Maybe 11th, maybe 11th.
Who's counting?
Thank you very much indeed. That is heartfelt. That is very much. Thank you. Okay. On that fantastic note, we will skip to agenda item number 4, which are the minutes of the full council from the 17th of March, from St. Patrick's Day. Do I have Closer, Councillor Thomas, Councillor Clements, all in favour? Thank you very much. And we go to agenda item 5, reports to the committees. Councillor Thomas, Planning Committee for 10th of March.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hereby present the minutes of the Planning Committee, which was held on Tuesday, the 10th of March. Item 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, minutes. 4, public participation. Moving on to page 9. 6, plans new. And again, over the page 10. 7, objections, calling applications. 8 decision notices, 9 progress report for applications called in, 10 3 crossings report, 11 S257 application footpath extinction at Deansfield Road, and 12 work in progress update reports. I do so move.
I see nothing. All in favour? And once again.
Thank you. I hereby present the minutes of the Planning Committee, which was held on Tuesday, the 31st of March. Item 1, apologies for absence, 2 declarations of interest, 3 minutes, 4 public participation, 5 plans amended, page 14, 6 plans new, and turning over the page again, page 16, 7 objections calling applications, 8 decision notices, 9 progress report for applications called in, and finally 10 Thames Farm Rule 6 party appeal update. I do so move.
Favour? And next, the minutes of Recreation and Amenities Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wish to present the minutes of the Recreation and Amenities Committee held on Tuesday, 31st of March. Item 1, apologies for absence. 2, declarations of interest. 3, public participation. 4 minutes. 5, progress. Just an update, the Baby Lost Memorial Tree, we gathered up there on Saturday with Hannah and her husband and the family. Councillor Reisman was there, and Councillor Eccleston was there. And it was a beautiful sunny day, and it was a lovely occasion. I'm really glad the Town Council were able to support them with that. Item 6, finances. Item 7, compost bays. Item 8, strategic plan review. Item 9, full arrest system replacement. Item 10, replacement grass cutting equipment. Item 11, replacement trailer for Parks Department. I so move.
Very much. All in favour? Thank you. And Councillor Lambert.
I'd like to present the minutes of the Town Community Committee meeting held on the 7th of April. Item 1, apologies for absence. Item 2, declarations of interest. Item 3, public participation. Item 4, minutes. Item 5, communication manager update. Item 6, finance. Item 7, progress reports. And item 8, strategic plan review. I so
And Councillor Reisman and Councillor Williams. Councillor
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wish to move the minutes of the meeting of the Finance Strategy and Management Committee that was held on the 14th of April 2026. Item number 1, apologies. Item number 2, declarations of interest. Item number 3, public participation. Item number 4, minutes. Item number 5, finance. Item number 6, expenditure. Item number 7, strategic plan review. Item number 8, exclusion of public and press. Item 9, legal updates. Item 10, Singers Bar. I so move.
All in favour? Thank you. So we move to agenda item number 6, reports of other authorities. We've got the report from Councillor Rawls.
Representative by email afterwards, yes.
And does anyone have any questions for Councillor Township? Would you like to speak to anything?
Yes, I will speak on the county report. There's nothing on business.
Nothing to add,
Councillor.
Thank you. Page 27, my county council report. I'm just going to very briefly say thanks. This year, the reprieve of the Henley Fire Station is a fantastic result for the whole of the town. Really good. I am going to thank Lee, my fellow county councillor, and Freddie, the MP, both of which we had tons and tons of meetings. Lee and I got heavily into the data, and it proved beyond doubt that a fire station in Henley was needed to actually cover across the river, Walbray, and to actually go into Caversham and Sonning Common and all around. So it's great news. 85% of the respondents to the consultation were negative or very negative. So it shows the depth of feeling about this. I'm going to thank Jeff Luckett, the Henley Society, Kate Aldridge, Green Henley, and all the WhatsApp groups in Henley, because we had a fantastic 220, 230 audience at Christchurch, so that we could really make it clear to Rob McDougall, the fire officer, chief fire officer, we were against this. So the closure is gone. They've withdrawn everything to do with the consultation. All of the closures have gone. The second fire engine at Tame is staying, and all of the changes to Kidlington and also the centre of Oxford, they've all gone. So they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and rethink. Shortly, through Sheridan, we will be setting up a town council meeting with Rob McDougall to actually discuss the future. There are two things we've got to do. We've got to try and ensure that there is a full-time day crew operation for Henley. So between the hours of 8 AM and 6 PM, a full-time, properly paid crew, and then the evenings are covered with on-call firefighters, which is what we can do, and also a recruitment campaign for more on-call firefighters. Since the closure was announced, an extra 4 on-call firefighters have turned up at the station. So therefore, that is really, really good news. But I think it's got to be, because we're at the rump of Oxfordshire, we're in a rural area, we need a full-time crew at the station. So watch this space, but it's really, really very good news. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Well done.
Next agenda, reports from outside bodies. Is anybody, Councillor Candaya, Lecture? Councillor Dawes,
Yes, so on behalf of Green Henley, they are getting ready for Great Big Green Week, but in advance of Great Big Green Week in June, and I think to mark the reopening of the old fire station gallery, that the Green Henley is hosting an exhibition to celebrate all the fantastic entries as part of this year's School Environmental Science Challenge, which is actually named Stop, Look, Listen, Noticing Nature. So everybody is very warmly invited. It's open to the public. There'll be lots of activities and great exhibits to look at, and all to highlight the importance of nature on our doorstep. So I just warmly invite all councillors and all the general public to come along, and if you are interested in volunteering with a couple of hours of shifts and talking to people and looking at nice art on walls, then do get in touch with Green Henley. Thank you.
any other reports from outside bodies? And we will briefly look at the merits of the engagements. Obviously, this time of year, it starts to quieten down a little bit, which is fantastic. The rugby club went to sportsman dinner, won a prize. But the biggest prize is actually seeing that Henley Rugby Club actually won the weekend. And there's one more match to go, and if results fall their way, they will be safe from threat of relegation. If it doesn't, then they'll have to go into the playoffs, and I just wish Henley Rugby Club well on behalf of Henley Town Council. The only other thing I will add before we go into the confidential thing is really just to say thank you to all the councillors and to all the council staff who have supported me and who have made my time as the mayor exceptional. So thank you very much. Before we adjourn as well, because we will go to confidential in a second, We're not going to drink to the Mayor's Bar tonight because I couldn't get around to it, but we're going to go to Bijan's and there's a bit of food and we'll have some drink. And if you want to come to Bijan's with us, you're more than welcome.
I've actually been pretty absent this year as your year of mayor, probably the most absent I've ever felt after a bit of a rest as chairman and etc. But all of the things that I hear are amazing about you actually. Having children that are still in school and a cadet and such, you're very visible in the town, you're very appreciated. You turn up to stuff and you show real interest. That's the kind of feedback that I've got, but that you're also really approachable. People feel like they can actually approach you and talk to you, which I just think is the biggest compliment that any mayor can have, because I think it sometimes almost feels like an unapproachable role. And if you can make people feel welcome to come into your space and talk to you about what they need to talk to you about, I think that's a really good quality to have. So everything that I've heard about you has been fantastic, and congratulations on a great year. But as you mentioned at the start of the meeting, losing such a great community asset in Barb Taylor retiring from the police, on your mayor civic engagements this last month, the deputy mayor attended the last assembly, I think, for Catherine Darnton, who's another just absolutely amazing woman for our children in this town. It's actually really sad to lose both of them this year, because for both of them, having my girls, they've been involved at some point, and they've made me feel that my children and other children in the town are very well looked after, considered, they're safe, and that they have people to go to. So I really hope we find some more Barbs and some more Catherine Darntons, because those are really two great losses, and I just didn't want this to go by with her name on it without saying something. I wasn't at the last full council, so I don't know if something was said then, but it's, I just wanted to say that both of the women have been really appreciated and keep our kids safe.
Thank you. Totally agree.
Well, I'd like to underline the remarks that both Councillor Albert and Councillor Hinton have made about Councillor Buckley. Amazingly impressive performance as mayor. He's worked really hard. He's been successful. He's been popular. He's been a credit to the town and himself, and we are very grateful. Now, as you said, the events are tailing off a bit, but he's been so hard-working that I've not had much to do as deputy mayor. It's been there isn't much purple print in the reports, but I would like to go into a couple. And Councillor Hinton has stolen my thunder a bit by talking about Catherine Darnton's retirement. I did attend her final assembly just before Easter, when school was breaking up in place of the mayor. I did present the mayor's letter, which we voted through as a vote of thanks. And it was a great occasion. The applause and the cheer that she got in from the students and the staff was quite heartfelt and very strong, and went on for some time. And it was an excellent indication that she is hugely respected with good reason. And yes, we will miss her. I also attended a couple of other events. I attended, as Councillor Dodd says, the Baby Memorial Service, and I'd like to pay tribute to Hannah for setting that up. And I must admit, I'd forgotten we had the Sue Ryder area down in 40 Acre Field, where people who had memorials at the old hospice up at Nettlebed now got a notice there. And the memorial tree has got its first leaf on it now. But the one in Maidenhead filled up after 5 years, and it's important to be able to give people a chance to remember, find comfort and solace in the peace of that setting, which is very pleasant and enjoyable. I also went to the Riding for the Disabled, which was another organisation I'd heard about, but I hadn't really appreciated quite how meaningful it is. Just talking to the young riders, but also perhaps even more importantly, the parents, about how important that charity is. And it reminds me, as Councillor Buckley has said many times, there are so many things that happen in this town which happen quietly behind the scenes, which add so much to people's lives. And lastly, I'd like to talk. It wasn't mentioned earlier, but the fire station is a great success. But the other success we've had in the last few weeks is the restoration of the breast screening clinic in the town. And Councillor Gabishak and I and Councillor Miller went down for a picture by the by the new electric point at the hockey club. So it was very photogenic. But it's very meaningful that the breastfeeding clinic literally saves people's lives. And so it's very important that we managed to secure that back in the town where it belongs. So again, thank you and congratulations, Tom. Thank you for letting me go to a few events this month, which was a pleasant change. But enjoy May the 12th when you can breathe again and relax a little and get something of your life back.
Thank you very much. Well, there was no chance of me coming near Councillor Galbraith's record of 700 and something appearances. I don't know how many I actually attended, but it wasn't even close to that. I do know I'm exhausted now. And thank you very much. Down here that I should have really called out. Going back to the whole sense of community, Tony Potterton has run the training pool, the swimming pool, for 25 years and has taught a lot of Henley how to swim. Yeah, and he's probably taught their kids how to swim. And he retired. So there's people in the community that make Henley special. The other thing that sort of ties into is that the cadets community engagement night, and you'll all know that my first experience with the cadets was actually really good. It was the press that picked it up and ran the wrong way with it. But I have seen the cadets, I think, when you see the amount of money being invested, and whether or not you agree with the fact that the armed forces should be funding kids' entertainment, or kids' learning, it should be the government, it should be schools, it should be families. But the way that those cadets come out and they grow and they learn, I think, is it also a credit to Henley as well. So there is a hell of a lot in here that when I first came in, I wanted to point out and shine a light in the bits that don't get seen. The families, the people in the community that make it what it is. And I think through the year, I hope I've helped shine a light on that, and I know that I've learned a lot. So thank you to all of Henley.
Yeah.
Cheers. On that lovely note, it's always nice to have a final happy day. We now have to go to agenda number 9, which is exclusion of press and public. Don't think it's going to be too long. No, it won't be too long. If you could just wait outside and we can meander over to Bijan's, fancy? Do you want to do a formal resolution? Thank you very much. All in favour of exclusion of press and public? Thank you very much. Agenda number 10.